that they were right. There's so many guys that will buy the program or buy the book and then not do anything with it. And they won't change their body, and they won't change the way that they view things, and they won't make any kind of positive changes. Or they'll make a few at first, but they'll kind of like peter out after a while. And they'll go hard for a couple of weeks, and then afterward, have a couple of minor setbacks and let it blow them completely off course. So with Scrawny to Brawny, what we decided to do was create this 12-month coaching program where not only do you, when you get into the program, you have a full year-long training program that we write, a full year-long nutrition program that's habit-based, and you also get a coach, which is incredible because you have someone there as a mentor to bounce ideas off of, to help answer questions, to post videos of your form on your exercises to see if you're doing it correctly, to offer some maybe external motivation or get you to push yourself a little bit harder. And I feel like that's what a lot of guys are lacking right now, is not just a coach, but positive mentors in their lives, right? Most guys just try to go through life pretty, they're solitary creatures, right? And I feel pretty lucky that I had a couple of good friends growing up, and that now I'm in this, Scrawny to Brawny team. I'm really close with all these guys because they push me to be a better person and to really kind of examine myself and my habits and see if my life is actually as good as I can make it. And I don't feel like a lot of people have that, and that's what we're trying to offer with Scrawny to Brawny.
I mean, one of the great things about the program you offer is it gives people a level of accountability. It's all very well for guys to say, I'm going to make this change, I'm going to make that change, but if they don't they make this dramatic, right, I'm going cold turkey, I'm stopping smoking, here and now, never smoke again, first craving, bang, they're back smoking. I'm going to the gym. It's like you're saying, if they work out, sore muscles, they miss the next workout, then they never come up again.
Yeah.
I keep trying to explain to people, it's baby step, baby step, baby step, and your program's great that you actually take people by the hand, you basically spoon feed them the information, but you follow them up, you guide them along till they can actually get the habits developed. And to me, that's perfect, because we've come to a culture where we can't think for ourselves. We follow the masses, we just, favourite TV program, somebody's talking about it, I must watch it. And you guys are stepping outside of that. Can you tell me the sort of who's involved? Is there particular coaches, anybody that my readers might know about, or have they got websites they can check out?
Yeah. I mean, the website itself is scrawnytobrawny.com. And earlier in the introduction, when you were making me sound really cool, you said that I'm no longer updating the Nate Green experience, which is true. However, I think a lot of people think that I'm giving up on writing and blogging altogether, but I'm basically just moving my blog over to scrawnytobrawny.com. So when we're not launching the coaching program, I'm actually going to be writing at least once a week on that blog, just all the different kinds of stuff that I was posting on the Nate Green experience. So I'm excited to get back into the flow of that and for people to check that out. And then, what are you going to say? I heard you go.
Oh no, sorry, I was thinking, great, because
you were checking.
it was certainly one of my my Google readers, and I was quite disappointed, because I was worried that when Scrawny to Brawny was announced, it was just going to be solely on bodybuilding, because I found T Nation a bit too hardcore for the sort of thing I needed, because I was needing to change lifestyle aspects as well as nutrition and working out, and that's why I really enjoyed your blog, because there was stuff about pouring the perfect beer, it's like how to deal with friends who dragged you down. And then there was the Hero Handbook, which I've still got a copy. It's in my Dropbox, for safekeeping. I just thought it was a brilliant. I think he even allowed me to put a link up on my site. That's how keen I was on it. Can people still download those kind of, are all the resources still on your site?
Yep, all the resources are still there. If you go to scrawnytobrawny.com/resources, I think that's the link. Or just go to scrawnytobrawny.com and look around the site. I think it's on that main page. It's you can still download the Hero Handbook and all that stuff. And there's still a link. Built for Show is still up, and the original Scrawny to Brawny book is still up. And I'm still very proud of all that, and I still think it's worthwhile. But I do think that there's a better way to help people through coaching. But Yeah, but kind of going back to who's involved, it's me, it's John Berardi, Dr. John Berardi, who's phenomenal. I even think the word, he's not a nutritionist, you know what I mean? He's like this, how do I want to explain John? He's just a really phenomenal mentor. He has everything together, and like as a young guy, I'm 26. As a young guy, I look up at him and I'm like, man, that's how I want my life to be. Like he's got a great family life. He's confident. He has a successful business. And so it's really cool being able to work with him. But I mean, he works with everybody from like George St. Pierre in the UFC to works with Nike. Does a lot of the stuff for them, runs precisionnutrition.com, which is humongous. And so he's a part of the program, and all of the nutrition recommendations that go into Scrawny to Brawny are based off his research and actual work with clients. So there's a lot of credibility there, you know, and he helped design the workouts and things like that too. And then the other guys involved, there's a guy named Paul Baliulis, and Paul was one of the original, let's say he's one of JB's greatest students, one of John Berardi's greatest students, because he read the original book and ended up gaining about 80 pounds of muscle in 2 years, which is an insane amount. He went from like this anorexic marathon runner to this incredible, confident, muscular, athletic guy, and it completely changed his life. And it's really cool too, because now he's a coach. And I feel like the best coaches are the ones that not only know how to get the goal, or know how to do the thing to make you gain muscle or whatever, they've also been there themselves. And that's why it's awesome to have Paul there. And there's another guy, Coach Chuck. Man, I'm going to murder his last name. Dirtinger? I have no idea. I've never said it out loud. But
I'm glad you tried it.
Yeah, Chuck is another awesome guy, and he's another one that I think he gained about 40 or 50 pounds through Scrawny to Brawny. So having both of those guys as coaches is really phenomenal, because the guys that come into the program now, there's just so much trust there, because they're like, oh, Coach Paul and Coach Chuck, these guys know what it's like. They've been there. They know my struggle, or they know, you know, when shit gets really hard, they know what it's like. And it's just really, really powerful to have coaches like that. So Scrawny to Brawny is really us four guys, and then customer service and tech team and people that are really, really awesome that work kind of behind the scenes. But it's us four doing the content and doing the coaching and trying to make it something that's really awesome and helpful for a lot of guys.
I mean, that sounds great, because the problem with a lot of personal trainers is they haven't adopted that lifestyle that they preach. They haven't, they tell you about working out where they're actually in worse shape themselves. And to have personal trainers on Scrawny to Brawny who've actually gone through the program and produce such phenomenal results, you can actually believe it. The guys can actually see the results of the program, which, if you look at the site, guys, it's unbelievable, some of the transformations. I mean, I believe myself that a great body is quite an alpha concept, because you need to be functional muscle, you have to be able to produce, to get the body to go through the demands of life. Can you describe any personal milestones you have yourself? Is there 3 milestones that you maybe recommend for guys to work towards, like a great job, money, car, women?
Yeah, that kind of stuff. I mean, are you asking, is there 3 things that I'm currently shooting for, or 3 things that I think every guy should shoot for?
A bit of both. Probably more for everybody, but if you want to talk about your personal goals, the floor is yours.
Yeah, no,
I mean, alpha male examples participation was probably high up in the list.
Yeah, man. 3 goals. I don't know, man. Like, I guess my driving philosophy is when I go to bed every night, I want to like who I am, and I want to like what I'm doing,
or who you're with.
Yeah, and who I'm with too, right? And I feel like if all those are equal, and I'm feeling pretty good about who I am and what I'm doing with my life, then it's a good day, and I'm living in accordance with my goals or my rules or whatever. In terms of milestones, though, I don't know. I really think taking care of your body and building a body that you're proud of is huge. And I feel like there's a lot of people out there that don't know what that's like. they look at guys that have, you know, some muscle or that look athletic, and they think their lives revolve